Good morning, student. This is FIBS paper second, electricity and magnetism. Semester second, article second, magnetic induction and intensity of magnetization. We have seen in last lecture the introduction of magnetization. What is meant by magnetization and how to travel the lines of forces. The next article is magnetic induction and intensity of magnetization. First of all, what is meant by magnetic induction? The magnetic field can be defined in several equivalent ways based on effect it has on its environment. Environment is changed, the magnetic field also changes. The magnetic field B is defined from the Lorentz force law and especially from the magnetic force on moving charges. If a positive test charge q is moving with velocity v through a point p. This is imaginary point, through a point p situated in a magnetic field and experiences a deflection force vector F, then the magnetic field is defined by the relation vector F is equal to q into vector v into vector b. Q is the test charge, positive test charge. By measuring the magnetic force vector F acting on q, this force acting on q moving with velocity v and obtain the vector b. The right hand rule tells us the thumb, this is the right hand, tells us the thumb of right hand points in the direction of v and b. This direction, this thumb in this direction. Vector v and b, when finger sweeps, this finger sweeps vector v and vector b. If q is positive, q is positive, the direction of force is vector f is equal to vector q vector v into vector b in the direction of vector v and b because of q is positive. If q is negative, the direction of force is negative. F is equal to minus q into vector v into vector b. This is the opposite force of q. Okay. The direction of vector F is always perpendicular. First one is positive, second one is negative. The direction of force is always perpendicular to the plane containing vector v and vector b as shown in figure. These are the figures, some figures on direction of forces. This is vector b, this is the direction, this is positive charge in this direction, and q vector v, this is negative charge. Okay, this is the opposite charge. Then second one is, if F is perpendicular to vector V and B. This is the diagram of perpendicular to vector V and vector B. This is positive Q. This is perpendicular to force. This is the force. This is the direction of vector B. These are the velocity. This is perpendicular. This is the vector V. Then third one is maximum force of magnitude is. This is the diagram of maximum force of magnitude. This is vector B. This is charge perpendicular to F. This is maximum. This is vector B and this is vector V. Okay, this is the F max is equal to Q into V into B. Q is the charge, V is the velocity and B is the magnetic induction. Okay, these are the diagram. First one is charge moving parallel to B. This is magnetic force is 0. F is equal to 0. Then second one is F is perpendicular to vector V and vector B. And then third one is F max is equal to Q into V into B. Okay. The magnitude of force is F is equal to Q into V into B sine of phi. This is equation number 1. Or B is equal to F upon QV into sine of phi. This is equation number 2. Where phi is the angle between direction of vector V and vector B. This angle. Okay. Vector V and vector B. Then if a charge is moving perpendicular to magnetic field, it will experience a maximum magnetic force with magnitude as shown in figure 3. We have already shown in this figure. Maximum F max. Okay. The equation is F max is equal to Q into V into B. This is equation number 3. F max is equal to Q into V into B. Thus, a force on a charge Q moving with velocity vector V in the direction of magnetic field B is vector F is equal to Q into vector V into vector B. This is equation number 4. The magnetic field at a perpendicular point can be described in terms of magnetic induction vector B. Okay. Then next unit of B. Unit of vector B. What do you mean by B? B is the magnetic induction. If force in Newton, okay, if force in Newton and Q is Coulomb and V is meter per second, Coulomb meter per second, then the SI unit, this is the SI unit of B is Newton per coulomb meter per second. That is Newton in capital N and coulomb in capital C. The unit is 1 upon meter per second. This unit given the name, this unit is given the name Weber per meter square, or in short WB upon meter square. It is also called Tesla. In this unit we have called the Tesla, T-E-S-E-L-A, Tesla, and denoted by capital T. Therefore 1 Tesla is equal to 1 T. The value of this Tesla is 1 Weber per meter square. A small unit is called Gauss and denoted by capital G. Therefore 1 G is equal to 10 to the power minus 4 Tesla, or 1 Tesla is equal to 10 to the power 4 Gauss. This is the unit of magnetic induction. The magnetic field generated by current or current carrying conductor are characterized by magnetic field vector B measured in Tesla. Okay. It has been common practice of define another magnetic field quantity, usually called magnetic field strength or intensity, usually called magnetic field strength or intensity, and it is denoted by capital H. The relation between B and H, the relation between vector B and vector H is given as vector B is equal to mu into vector H, where mu is called permeability of the material. In free space, B is equal to vector B is equal to mu 0 into vector H. Okay. Therefore, or where mu 0 is called permeability of free space. Of free space, and unit is ampere per meter. Unit of H is ampere per meter.